Hi, my name is Jaden Perkins. I am doing a case study on a QCC support system for Yamaha in Brazil. And if y'all are ready, I guess I can click on and we can start. So this, again, is a case study I have done on a QCC support system installed by Formel D in Yamaha, Brazil. Yamaha Productions. They have a full steam production and assembly line in an assembly line fashion. The workers are moving fast and are not so worried about the details of it all, just the specifics of how do I get my job done. They work hard, but with that many units, you're bound to hit quality control problems. They produce 160 units a year. Even if you have the smallest chances of failure, you're probably going to hit those chances of failure. 0.001 is still 16 breakdowns. They're the second largest producer in Brazil and manage thousands of customers on a day-to-day basis. And customers, I don't mean the average consumer like us. They are the owners of the dealerships and the garages that want to buy these cars from the production line and put them out in their stores to sell. So they are very keen on what they need and how they expect these products to come. A little bit of background. They are a 21st century production plant. They have invested a lot of money into new technology and new innovation. All this new technology collects and compiles data as well. Every point in the process is built with a sensor to sense how it is doing the job. The data points combine and can give you a rough idea of how the plant is running, how each and every one of these individual systems is working together. Now you still have combination engines that can't be built with the same kind of sensors in that way, but when you take it out and you see how much data is collected at the plant, you can be very surprised. And in the world that we're in today, it's only going to move more and more into sensors, data, and through quality control. Everything's going to be able to go into a computer to tell us what's wrong. And the hardest thing about having all this data is reading it. Our quality engineers can better associate all of the data points to their real world effects. But you, a project manager, or you, a customer, may not have the time and skill needed to read it in that manner. This is a incredibly hard sheet to really put down. You can do the time to figure out what each of these values mean and how they correlate, what's good, what's bad, but that's something that you got to put time into. You got to know the raw values. It requires a lot of understanding. It's something you would probably have to communicate with whoever made this sheet to really understand how it works. We have to formulate a quality control chart to make all of this data easily readable and easy to break down into their real-world problems and actions. The teams working on the projects and the people who have invested into the problem want to know and understand what is happening in that production process. And having a sheet that has all of our quality control on it and can be accessed by many people, and this information can more easily transfer to your bottom line workers or your top head bosses, so they can understand, engage as well. And onto the solution. Formel D provided this company with the solution. They came into the role of the solution. They focus on monitoring quality, delivery, and the complaint management system. They use these for their warehouse management and supplier logistics. They can build 3D reports and around the data collection. So What all this is really saying is that they can monitor the entirety of the process and use it in combination with each other. They can get a complaint from thousands of miles away, and if they get enough of them, they realize they might have a quality control problem on their hands, and then can go back through the data and find the days that had the productions for those models that they're complaining about, and really build to make that solution. And that's where the 8D reports comes from. 8D is really meaning 8 dimensions of data have been taken into the data reports. So they have 8 dimensions worth of data and information that they're combining to make their judgment of a particular system or day or part or whatever in order to show the full effects of everything. So this isn't one of their quality control sheet charts, but this is a pretty good one. I unfortunately could not find theirs. They don't release theirs online, unfortunately. But this is a really good example of a way that you can show the information in a manageable way to other people. And you, right here, you can see everything that was being scored. You can see the baseline. You can see other variables up at the top. I'm pointing to my screen that y'all can't see, but different data points and different other data that they can combine with this to show the full effects of everything and some of the outlying causes, maybe. So, yeah, there's a solution. And the effects of this is you have readable data sheets that can pass around all over the production plant. Information to the workers so that they know what is working and what is not on their actual line, and understanding their part in the production process. And for customer information, with a well put together sheet, a buyer can be up to date and informed of the production process, and any possible slowdowns or boosts in production can be known, and they can see and observe them as they are fixed or as they happen on the floor. These buyers are relying on us, they are waiting on us to do these to do production and to give them their parts, and that's what they want. That's what they expect from us. So if we're lacking one day, they're going to be calling and asking us, hey, what's happening? What's going on? If these were sheets that were sent out to customers on a weekly basis who have orders, they'll know what to expect and when to expect it. It makes everything more clear across the production process and makes it a lot easier to handle these customer relations. And here's my conclusion. FormelD revolutionized the way in which Yamaha in Brazil was handling their data and how they used QCC, quality control charts, making it easier for them to maintain and relay quality information. Because that's the whole point of quality. Part of it is collecting and combining all that information, but it is also letting people know when quality is failing. Letting the workers know how they can improve, letting the bosses know what happened, and letting maintenance know where something is getting missed. So there's a lot of parts that go into quality control, and having easily put together charts and systems to manage the quality control information helps us knock down one of the steps needed to find the problem and make our solutions. So again, I'm sorry I'm not in class today. I am a little sick. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if that's everything, I think I'm done here. Thank you very much, and I hope y'all have a blessed afternoon.